Let's now turn our attention to a coverage of the newly redesigned Naira notes and matters arising. Let's tell you that the Central Bank of Nigeria is now working with point-of-sale agents to ensure a smooth transition from the old to the new Naira notes. The Apex Bank launched this intervention in Port Harcourt in response to the difficulty being experienced by bank customers. Senior reporter Uche Okoro has details.
Banking halls began to witness large crowd of customers who were trying to exchange the old notes for the new one before the CBN's first deadline. As circulation and acceptance of the old notes dropped, people in need of money had no other choice than to turn to the ATMs. Whether it's a cash swap or a withdrawal, the commercial banks have been unable to handle the high demand for the new Naira notes. That's why the CBN is bringing in POS agents to ease the pressure on the banking system and make the process easier for customers.
Anybody that's not able to exchange his own before the deadline will lose his money. But we are doing this to augment the effort of the banks to make sure that as much as possible, everybody has an opportunity to exchange the old Naira.
The POS agents are allowed a weekly maximum withdrawal limit of 500,000 Naira. Those engaged for this purpose can only give out a maximum of 10,000 Naira to one customer.
They told us yesterday as an agent that we should come today, that we are going to assess the new notes. In the process that we also use it and help the public, like to dispense it to the public. And we undergo the process by entering the bank. We stayed for some hours before the money was given to us. So after which we came out and we gave it out to the public.
Customers are also restricted to a 20,000 Naira maximum withdrawal from the ATMs. This means that the commercial banks still have much work to do, even though their performance so far still leaves much to be desired.
The process is so cumbersome. For us to enter the bank today to assist these POS operators, it took a lot of pains, and I was asking, if Nigerians go through this with our presence, what happens when we are not there? Banks should please make the process of cashing money easier for Nigerians so that they can, this money, especially POS agents that can get to where banks are not in existence, so that they can get the money to every nook and cranny of the state.
The CBN says the direct cash swap service will visit all 23 local government areas of Rivers State until the last day of the new deadline. Uche Okoro, TVC News, Port Harcourt.
Let's also tell you that the Central Bank Governor, Godwin Emefiele, is before the ad hoc committee of the House of Representatives, which is investigating the scarcity of the new Naira notes. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, had on Thursday stated that he will not hesitate to ask the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, to issue an arrest warrant on Godwin Emefiele to compel the Central Bank chief to appear before the House. It should be recalled that in November, the Apex Bank fixed the 31st January deadline for the usage of the old notes. However, the scarcity of the new notes forced the hands of the House to set up the ad hoc committee to resolve the difficulties between the CBN and commercial banks, despite the insistence of Mr. Emefiele that many of the banks were hoarding the notes.
Now, that the cashless policy of your own bank and the government is of course a good policy. We will see how we can partner with you to promote policies that are good. But when policies are now coming on, is the eyes of too much storms in the face of the people, storming the economy, shuttling agriculture, stopping transportation, left, right, and center with our constituents crying out, then of course we are under moral obligation to seek clarifications from you. So some of the critical questions I would like to allow you answer, which are very natural. One of the burning questions is that, yes, we agree you have the powers. Yes, you are protected by the law to redesign Nigerian Naira. Why this time?
The reason is because the central bank has to be in a position from time to time to have firm control of money supply in the country. Unfortunately, we have not had the luxury of carrying out this important aspect of our mandate in the last almost 19 years. 9 15 years. When we are not in control, out of 3.23 trillion, what we see only in the banking system is just about 500 billion. There is no how our work, which you, the lawmaker, has made a law for us to carry out. Our work cannot be effective.